I've been collecting CDs for almost 3 years and it's completely changed how I listen to music. Here's everything I wish someone had told me when I started. Before that though, let's get into why physical media is trending. There's so many reasons to start off with. With physical media, with CDs, DVDs, etc. You get to actually physically own your favorite media. You'd be surprised as to how often streaming services are removing movies, shows, songs. It actually happened to me recently where I finished The Simple Life Season 1 and that was on Prime Video, but I wanted to watch Season 2 and the rest of the seasons and I literally couldn't find them anywhere. I'm not joking, no streaming services had them.
James, I have respect for myself, and this is my best friend, so I have respect for her.
Alright.
And I'm being dead honest right now, that if you call me dumb or her dumb one more time, I don't care how many steroids you take, how many egg yolks you drink, how many push-ups you do. I'm being dead serious. I will beat your face in. If you think I haven't done it, I've done it before, and I will do it again. I really don't care. So watch your mouth.
Yeah. So I can assure you, it's happening just silently. So being able to physically own your favorite media is such an underrated privilege. You never know when they're gonna wipe that shit off the internet. You don't have to be reliant on Netflix to watch your favorite show. Another reason I personally love CDs is because it's so intentional. When I'm listening to an album on CD, I'm literally forced to listen to it from beginning to end. I'm forced to commit to that artist, to that album. And I think that's kind of beautiful. You have to really sit with the music. Same thing with burning CDs, which we'll get into soon, but I love how intentional it is, the whole process, choosing what songs you want to listen to, burning them, decorating the CD case, and then listening to your own creation. That's more fun than making a playlist, in my humble opinion, but to each their own. And not to say that it's black and white or you can do one thing and you can't do the other. Okay, now that we covered that, let's get into where you can source CDs and your equipment. Honestly, sourcing CDs and CD players is so easy in this day and age. Where I found the most success is at the thrift. I know some people don't love hearing that, but it's true. You can find so many gems at the thrift. I found my CD Walkman at the thrift for $5. I got this pack of empty CDs for $1. I've basically thrifted all of my CDs. For testing the CD player and electronics in general, in some thrifts, they have an electronic testing station where it's basically just outlets. If your local thrift doesn't have one of these, you can just find an outlet and test out the CD player you find. But just know that that is an option if you're worried about buying a broken CD player. Another option is secondhand sites like Depop, eBay, Poshmark. They have a lot of physical media on there, so it's definitely worth checking out. And these websites have like buyer guarantee, which gives you a little bit of safety. An underrated option is library sales. I never hear anybody talking about this, but especially in bigger cities like LA, the different library branches have sales, and in these sales, they will also have DVDs, CDs on top of books, and it's genuinely so cheap. Also, Facebook Marketplace estate sales are great options that I found some gems at. Yes, you can buy a CD player on TikTok Shop or Amazon, but to be honest, I wouldn't recommend that because it's gonna break so quick and it's not gonna be good quality. To each their own, but if you want something that's genuinely gonna last, if you want to be intentional with it, I definitely recommend thrifting or getting a CD player secondhand. And also, of course, you can go to your local record stores and they will definitely have CDs. Now that you know where to get them, I will say I recommend that everybody be intentional when curating their collection, because there's no need to have 200 CDs of artists that are relevant but you don't really give a fuck about. I totally get the excitement of starting a new collection and wanting to build it out, but you're just gonna end up with a bunch of CDs you don't care about if you're buying them just to buy them. There are so many CDs out there in the world already at thrift stores, online, whatever, that really there's no rush to curate a collection. So just a reminder, for equipment, here's everything that I think a beginner should have. This will also include what you need to burn your own CDs. First, you need a CD player. This is my handy CD Walkman. I love her so much. And lucky me, I have a CD player in my car, so I strictly listen to CDs in my car, no joke. and it's incredible. Moving on, for burning CDs, you're gonna need a CD drive. You can get this online for like $20-ish, probably the most expensive of the equipment. Some CD drives are also DVD drives, which is cool, so you can like burn your own DVDs. Then you're gonna need empty discs. Like I said, I thrifted these, and I always see these at the thrift, so just keep your eyes open, to be honest. You're gonna need a computer to burn your CDs, and then lastly, some CD cases, which, yes, I did thrift these, I'm sorry, but I promise you, just keep your eyes open. Burning CDs is honestly so easy, and it's a lost art form in my opinion. I have so much fun doing it. You can do it for your friends, for your loved ones, or like me, just for my fucking self. I posted a tutorial on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm gonna play it right now so that you can see how I like to burn CDs. Hi guys, it's me from the future. If you wanna see my full CD burning tutorial, you can go to my TikTok or my Instagram at nadja. It's super easy to follow and tells you everything step by step. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, let's get back to the video. You can have so much fun with decorating your CD cases. This one's kind of boring, to be honest, but there's endless possibilities, and it's a great way to be creative. In an age where everything is digital, it's nice to be disconnected, to not have to rely on my phone to listen to music, to take my CD Walkman with me on a walk, and not have to have my phone on me. I think streaming services are needed, right? It's great that they're a thing, but I also think that there's such beauty in, again, being intentional with the music that you listen to, being intentional with the media that you own, and being able to physically own it. Nobody can take that from you. You will own that music, that movie, that show for the rest of your life. Anyways, I hope that this was a helpful beginner guide. I post a bunch of physical media content on my TikTok and my Instagram, so make sure to follow me there at nadja. Feel free to comment any questions. I'm more than happy to help. I've been collecting CDs for 3 years, and I never would have thought that it would change my life as much as it did. But there's truly an art to physical media and collecting CDs. I'm gonna be posting more content here on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and like this video. Love you guys. Thanks for watching, and happy listening.